Morning. I guess afternoon by the time you guys are watching this. My name is Jason Schofield, and my wife and I are ministers. We got the pleasure of meeting Brandy and Joshua um, more than a couple years ago. And I am saddened that today we're gathering here. You guys are gathering, some to mourn, but I say we celebrate because we know the hope of the glory that is found only in Christ Jesus, that Joshua, I know in my heart and I believe, he had. And he was struggling, as we all do, but we just have to cling and hold to the fact that he may have lost that battle, but Jesus won the war for him. So, in my conversations with Joshua, were a blessing to me and Jennifer, probably just as much, if not more so, as they were blessings to him. And I know that there's probably some people out there thinking, what could we have done? What more could we have done? What could I have done differently? And honestly, to encourage you guys, the hardest part of this is to not sit there and do that and beat yourselves up about it. Not to let guilt or any condemnation come in saying, well, you could have done this, you could have done that. And I'm not doing this so I can say goodbye, but more that I can say see you later. He will be missed here, and there's no doubt about that. This has been hard for all of us, I'm sure. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for us, myself and Jen. And it most definitely has been difficult for us. The devil likes to come in like a flood, and we've lost too many people just this year alone. But we got to keep our heads up and keep pressing forward. Brandy, we love you, and we know that Joshua loved you. He just had a hard time with his struggles. And I don't know any of Joshua's family, but I know that he cared for you guys as well. And he might even have wanted me to preach at you, to tell you about the good news of Jesus Christ. But I want to encourage you instead to maybe look into these things. This faith that Joshua had. This faith that kept him going. This faith that gave him strength. So, I'm not even sure all the words that I want to get out are going to get out. But I do know that just keep seeking. Jesus said, seek first the kingdom. So the first thing we got to do is exactly that, seek the kingdom. And just keep seeking. We love Josh. We love Brandy. We love all of y'all there. And we hope to meet some of you. And I'm just going to ask you guys to just keep going on. We did celebration of life for a young man we were reaching. We were doing outreach. We met him in downtown Nanaimo here in Canada, and he overdosed on fentanyl, and we did a celebration of life. And what we did was we sat around and we talked about and told some funny stories and just did things to remember who he was. Not to so much mourn and wail, but rather laugh and rejoice that we got to know him. And I just want to encourage you guys to do the same. Just talk about Joshua, all the good things. You know, I mean, he was a blessing to all of us. God didn't put him in our lives for no good reason. So I encourage you guys to look and reflect on that, and maybe come to the realization that, hey, there was more to Joshua's life than any of us even realize. And it's all in God's hands. And I truly believe that there is really nothing that we could have done any differently. And to reflect on that is to live in the past, and to live in the past is to, well, it's pretty much useless because we can't do anything about the past. We can only do with what we have right now. So I want to thank you for the opportunity to be able to just share this and for it to be shared amongst you guys. Thank you, and God bless.